Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I can understand the soldiers not knowing what they were doing. Even the Pharisees and Sadducees, because of their jealousy, which made them blind to him being the Messiah. But how could Jesus say that they knew not what they were doing when referring to the people who called him Messiah, welcomed him into their town, spread palm branches before him? They saw miracles that he performed. How could they not know what they were doing and call a demand for his crucifixion? I think that for me, that would have hurt more than those who were doing so as my enemies. How could they do this? I think they were acting as a crowd mentality. The Pharisees and Sadducees had started condemning him out of jealousy, and their words spread like wildfire through the crowd. We saw it in our history of our country, in the civil rights demonstrations. We see it today, crowds of people gathering to fight against things like Mexican immigration, gay rights, for and against, abortion demonstrations, for and against, crowds walking for hunger, groups of people joining to gather money for the Bread of Life to develop transient housing, joining together to help Rolling Ridge collect money to become more welcoming to more people by making it more accessible. Good Shepherd collecting Christmas boxes and dental kits, or maybe even one day gathering to gain a family bathroom, family bathroom to make this church more welcoming to all people. Some of these groups are positively inclined, others negative. Yet they all are crowd-driven. We may not call them crowds, but those joining have been whipped up into believing that their cause is extremely important. So important that they feel the need to step out and do something as a crowd to demonstrate their commitment and their beliefs. It is often very hard to go against the crowd you find yourself in, even when you know on some level that it is wrong. So I can understand how the people were whipped up into that crowd on that day. But Jesus knew that, and so he asked God to forgive them. The soldiers didn't know what they did either. To them, they were just doing their jobs. They were indifferent. They truly didn't know what they were doing. Maybe the only ones who truly didn't. Not only did he forgive them, but he also asked his Father to forgive those who truly had anger and hatred for him in their hearts, like the Pharisees and Sadducees, because they really didn't know what they were doing. He forgave not just those who loved him, but also his enemies. In this way, Jesus set the stage for all time. Now, because of these words, we are assured that we are all forgiven, and there is nothing we can do that is beyond forgiveness, ever.